Hello, my name is Mark and these are my Dice Tales, and today I'm bringing you the second part of my Tyranids versus the Ad Mech. So the narrative is, we've just played on Sector Mecanus, a Tyranid Leviathan force is coming into the planet, and the Ad Mech Martians, they need to clear some data, rescue some holy relic from the computer banks in a Sector Mecanus zone, and the Tyranids are fastly tearing in. The first mission had a slightly different video YouTube format for it, but the Tyranids won. They tore apart two of these data banks and caused the Ad Mech to retreat. They've now retreated into a bunker, and the Tyranids are now found a way into this underground arena bunker, and they're sort of doing a scouting like force. They're not going full out kill, and we'll find out that when we see how I reveal my Tyranid arena objectives. So there are going to be two pictures when the music starts and the hyperlapsed game starts. You're going to see a picture of the Ad Mech team and a picture of the Tyranid team. The Ad Mech specialists. So the Ad Mech team is made up of Vanguard, Rust Stalkers, and an Infiltrator or Infiltrators. I'm not quite sure of the exact makeup, but he has a leader, a Plasma Sniper, a Zealot, and a Combat Specialist. The Tyranids, they have a leader warrior. They have a warrior with a venom cannon and bone swords, and that warrior is the big white one, and he's a heavy. There is a Gene Stealer with Acid Maw as a combat specialist. You know what? I don't think I've used all my specialists. And there is a Gene Stealer with Flesh Hooks. The other warrior is the leader with bone swords and a lash whip, and just the slightly upgraded gun. Nothing too fancy. And then there are just 6 Hormagaunts. I've got to basically look at that list again and see if I need to add another specialist to it. Can't think what I had. Probably a veteran Gene Stealer. The other Gene Stealer maybe, unless you've got any other tips for that. So it's sped up with text on the left hand side explaining what's going on in each turn, and the icons are going to flash up on the centre of the screen and fly to where they're happening on the board, and maybe some arrows every now and again explaining where they're moving from and to. So I might need to improve it a little bit, but I'm liking the direction I'm going in. I think it's fast and it gets to the point. Just a bit of spit and polish now. I think it's where I want to be. It's got a narrative with both the missions linking into each other. So enjoy. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, welcome back. So I thought I'd just add in about the arena objectives here. So in arena you get 5 objectives and you choose 3, and they're secret until you score them, you can reveal them. And the Ad Mech team, they went for domination, which have more units in the centre of the board, which I thought was slightly odd because I outnumbered him and he knew my team from the first mission. There was a kill from afar, which I think you have to do a long range kill. And also cut apart, which do more close combat kills than your opponents. Which again, well, he's quite a close combat team with Rust Stalkers, so you know it might work out. Whatever weapons he had, where he was rolling 6s and getting extra attacks, that was pretty lethal in both games. And he did that epic last turn when he takes out my Gene Stealer and my leader, shoots my other warrior. That could have turned it, but it's a little bit too late. I really do love Arena. We didn't really have that sort of talk at the end of the game, how this one went. It maybe just felt quite tense and quite close. The Tyranids, their objectives, they went for a more movement-based objectives, because they went for scout field and engage in all fronts. So engage in all fronts, I'm going to get these two mixed up. One of them was have a unit in every quarter, which I did manage, I think, by turn 3 and 4. And the other one was have a unit in your enemy deployment zone. I think I was mixing that up in my head on the first few turns. I thought it was one where I needed to be at the sides of the map or something. I better just got a note to self. Double check the objectives that you're playing. Sometimes it's so wordy and you're thinking about so much and you're flicking through, as well as setting up and recording a sort of things can fly over your head a little bit. Anyway, so yeah, slightly different tactics. The Tyranids, I mean, narratively it sounds like they're going into the tunnels and they're scouting out before they send their full Leviathan team in. This was the first time I'd use Tyranid elites. I don't have any elite units, I don't have any Raveners, which is I think the next thing to get. I've never ever played with a Lictor. And this was the first time I played with the Leviathan rule, and I think it never came into play, or I didn't notice it if I should have. I think I can try and do a saving throw if someone's wounded or taken out. I can try and roll a 6 and prevent it if I'm near a Synapse warrior. Anything else I need to tell you? I think that is it. Ultimately, have a look at what did you think of the video? Am I going in the right direction? Because my whole thing was about doing sped up battle reports, with trying to pack in as much detail, but this learning YouTube video has sort of been my hump, and I'm getting there. I'm enjoying it. I've gone past that tear your hair out stage and getting into the more, this is getting meditatively editing state, so I'm not enjoying that. Other games, so Warcry's on the horizon. I'm going very Games Workshop at the moment. Necromunda's going to be on the horizon. That new set does look gorgeous, so you might see me playing that. I think the campaign's just finished, so I think my local guys are going to be having a break from it, but in the new year. So Warcry, hopefully it's sort of gone a little bit quiet, but hopefully there's more games. I think it might just be quiet because I've not quite been going to the stores as much, so I need to get myself out there again. And finally, I've added a Humble Bundle link below. So Humble Bundle is like a charity crowdsource type site, I think. Basically, they set up various bundles. The money supposedly goes to charity, but right now they've got a Warhammer 40k audiobook bundle all about Space Marines and Horus Heresy. So I'm new to the lore because I joined 40k all because of the Kill Team. I'd love it if there was a Tyranid book in there, but I'm not too sure. So if you are interested in that, click on my link below. It will give me a few pennies, and I think I have noticed some people have been using my Element Games link, so thank you very much for that. I had a few pounds off when I've been buying paint and a few models, so you'll get to see those on the channel. And it makes it much easier, so I can spend some of that money on tech. So I'll be getting a microphone sometime soon, so I don't know if I'll be going more down the shaky cam route. and doing more videos like that instead of this time-lapsing. But I'm enjoying what I'm doing so far. This has been Mark. These are my dice tales. Thank you so much for watching and clicking on my links below. Do like and subscribe. It really does encourage me to continue. Thank you. Goodbye.